Hey, it's the Bradcast, and I'm at the really cool Comic-Con with Bryson Bogus. Bryson, how are you?
I'm doing great.
You do some really fun stuff. Saint Seiya, Attack on Titan. How did you get started?
So I actually have a background in theater, and the way that I was able to get my foot in the door for voiceover specifically was going to a theater audition where one of the directors of a local studio who actually works on this stuff saw me there, and he recognized me as a fan of this stuff, because when I was early teens, I'd go to conventions as fans and stuff like that. Once he saw that audition, I guess he realized, oh, this kid can actually act, and he knew that voiceover was something I was interested in, and so he called me in to do some extra voices, and I guess I kept doing good enough for them to keep calling me back, and sort of spiraled from there, essentially.
So how long have you been doing it?
About 8 years now. I just passed up 8 years in July, so it's been a while for me now, and it's a dream come true, honestly. I've been wanting to do this since I was 14. I'm 28 now, so literally half my life I've been wanting to do this.
Well, the dream come true thing is something that we really enjoy. Is there anything new that you can tell us that's coming down the pipe?
Currently there's a mobile game called Honkai Star Rail that came out. I play the character Jeopard in that. Blue Lock is another show that just came out this past season, but it supposedly has new seasons and a movie coming up. It's something I'm definitely looking forward to, and hopefully they get the cast back for those. But those are some really big ones that people might not know me from that I think they should definitely check out.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. Thanks for coming here and letting the fans come and talk to you. We appreciate it the same way they do. This has been the Bradcast with Bryson Bogus at the really cool Comic-Con. Bum, bum, bum.
This is Richie Rollins with Comic Experience Sci-Fi, and today we're with a professional cosplayer. Anna, how you doing today?
I'm doing fine. How are you, Rich?
Pretty good. And tell us about what you do here.
I am here as a cosplay guest at Really Cool Comic Con, and what I really do is talk to people who come by, encourage them to try cosplaying, answer their questions about anything they have from costumes to wigs to makeup, and hopefully inspire them to join us in the cosplay world.
Now, I noticed on your sign, over 40, the overlooked cosplayers.
Absolutely. I founded Cosplay Over 40 about 4.5 years ago because I felt that a lot of people who are older were kind of getting overlooked in their cosplays. Like, we'd go to cons and we'd see them kind of standing back and not really sure if they want to participate, or if they were participating, they'd be in a group and the photographers would completely ignore that they were even there, just put their cameras down and walk away. And I felt that it wasn't fair for us to be overlooked. So I created it, and now we are on 6 continents. We have more than 7,000 followers, and we do special features, video projects, and all sorts of different events around the world. Well, a lot of them actually have their start because they were cosplay parents. Their kids cosplayed, and then they said, hey, let's try to do a family cosplay, and that's what pulled them in, and then suddenly they're doing it more than the kids.
Do you have a favorite cosplay that you do?
Oh, gosh. I have more than 150 active cosplays right now, but there are some characters that I do versions of more than others. For example, Bulma Briefs from Dragon Ball, I have 37 versions of her, 13 versions of Wonder Woman, and about 8 versions of She-Hulk, Harley, and Poison Ivy. So those are my favorites.
Wow. So you never dress in normal clothes, it sounds like.
I have gone to the hardware store. I have gone to restaurants. It'll be like, come on, we just finished a photo shoot and I need to stop here. We'll be with my photographer and I'll be like, okay. So Mrs. Briefs has visited Lowe's and Wonder Woman has gone to Joanne Fabrics. And
how do people find you on social media?
I am AMH Cosplays on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Coffee, Threads, and YouTube.
All right, be sure to check her out and keep watching Comic Experience Sci-Fi. This is Richie Rollins.
Hey, it's the Bradcast, and I am at the really cool Comic-Con, and I am here with Zach of Masters of Myth. Tell me all about it, Zach.
Yeah, so this is our own proprietary card game. We all come from card-playing backgrounds, so we want to make our own. We built it over the past 3 years. We all met in college up in Midland, over at Northwood. So this is our own card game. Currently, we have 2 out right now. We're working on our 3rd one that's going to come out next year. So from the ground up, every idea and artwork is unique to our game. So we have 4 unique artists that each have their own art style that we pre-incorporate into the game. Games are super quick and easy. All our rules currently fit on 1 piece of paper. We had them on 1 page. Technically it's 1 sheet of paper. We changed the wording. Now it's quick play. Anybody can learn it. It takes about 10 minutes to learn, 20 minutes to play.
So how did you make the transition, Zach, from playing other cards to making your own card?
So yeah, I come from, especially myself and my partners, we all come from Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon playing backgrounds. I mean, we've all been playing Magic for about 10 years now. I played Yu-Gi-Oh! For a long time, so we all wanted to make our own card game, but no one said anything, and then eventually it just was like, hey, what if we make our own card game? Because we kept spending more and more money, we kept spending more stuff, we want to do our own thing. So eventually we decided, let's just sit down and make it. So it took us about 3 years or so to make it, and then a lot of play testing, a lot of artwork, a lot of going through revision, and then eventually we ended up with what we have now.
For all of my good friends and viewers who are not here and unable to buy these in person from you, Zach, how do they buy them?
So if you go to our website, it's going to be YourClose, as in you are close, gaming.com. We have our own website and a web store. You can find us on Facebook as well at Your Close Gaming, or look up Masters of Myth on Google.
Call me, we'll play some cards, we'll get them from Zach. We'll see you next time.
This is Richie Rollins with Comic Experience Sci-Fi at the really cool Comic-Con in Flint, Michigan. I'm standing with Ryan from the League of Enchantment. How are you doing today, sir?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. I like your little Spider-Man outfit there. Could you tell the folks at home what the League of Enchantment is all about?
Well, League of Enchantment is a 501(c) nonprofit. We're a nonprofit charity group in Michigan, primarily, that we visit hospitals and we take gifts to kids and care packages. And we do that along with visiting other nonprofit events around the state, like 5Ks for like cancer walks. We work with Make-A-Wish. We are very active, and we like to come to conventions like this to basically spread the word of what we do and try to raise donations just to help us get the gifts for the care packages.
How long has League of Enchantment been around?
Really, they started in 2017, and we've just kind of got slowly grown since then. I think now we have about 90 members statewide, and we go to events all over the state. We've gone all the way up to Houghton Lake, all the way down to Detroit, all the way over into Kalamazoo area and South Haven.
How could somebody contact you?
If you want to join or even want to donate, just go to our website, leagueofenchantment.org, or you could even email us at leagueofenchantment at gmail.com.
Oh, and you personally, are you always Spider-Man?
I am not always Spider-Man. I'm mostly known as being Superman, actually, for the group, because I do Superman quite often. You can find me online. It's Rhino Cosplay. I'm on most of the social medias, too, if you want to see some of my stuff. But I do Superman, Spider-Man. I've also done Snake Eyes and Shazam and a bunch of other characters also.
Does anybody do villains in this group?
Yeah, we've got a few villains. So we got a good Joker. It's done by another Ryan in our group, and we've got a few others. They just don't break them out usually for hospital. So we usually do them because we even have a good Maleficent. We've got a few other kind of villain characters, but the hospital visits are mostly like heroes and princesses and stuff like that. So that way we can bring some smiles to the kids and just kind of break up the monotony of just the hospital.
You have a body of work that is right up my wheelhouse. I have seen the Street Fighter work and the Dragon Ball work and the Bleach work and the 7 Deadly Sins work. How long have you been doing this, my friend?
It has been 23 years. I started with Adult Gohan in 2000, tried out, and I've been part of the industry ever since. And it's opened up so many opportunities to be a part of so many amazing projects. It's afforded a kind of life where I get to travel the world and meet fans and make a living doing something I love.
What made you decide to try out for it?
I was a DJ on the radio at the time. So that's my background. Most actors come from the stage and all that. As a kid, watching Bugs Bunny and learning about Mel Blanc and all that really planted a seed. It's like, that's the kind of thing I want to do. I want to do voices for animation when I grow up.
What else is going on that's good, something we should look forward to?
Golly, well, what was announced, because I can never talk about anything until it comes out, but they did announce Budokai Tenkaichi 4, so a brand new Dragon Ball game. I'm also directing some mobile games that are out there, Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and a new one called Watcher of Realms.
Clearly you love the work.
I kind of do. I'm a little biased. I love what I do, because, man, that is the perfect balance you want in life, to make a living doing something you love.
This is Richie Rollins with Comic Experience Sci-Fi here at the Real Cool Comic-Con up in Flint, Michigan. I'm standing here in front of the 501st Legion, and I'm here with Gloria. How are you doing today?
I am doing good.
And how did you get involved with the 501st?
I've always wanted to dress as Mara Jade, my favorite character. So I started working on the costume after my husband bought me the lightsaber. and then saw them around at various events, Motor City Comic Con, Star Wars Celebration, and thought, hey, this might be something fun to do.
And how long have you been cosplaying?
Cosplaying maybe about 7 or 8 years. I've been a member of the club for a little over 4.
You have another favorite one you like doing?
See, within the 501st, I also have an officer, and I'm working on a biker scout too.
And you just do Star Wars cosplay?
I've got some Star Trek ones, some Battlestar Galactica.
She's got all the space ones. What do you guys do here at the 501st?
So today we're here talking about what we do, how to join. We've got some trading cards to give away. We're here taking pictures with everybody. We also do other events, sporting events. We visit the kids in the hospitals, charity events, a lot of appearances around Michigan.
And how can people get in contact with you?
www.greatlakesgarrison.com is our website. We're also on Facebook. Great Lakes Garrison is the account. Send us a message. Let us know how we can help you with a costume build or an event coming up.
Well, thank you, Gloria. This is Richie Rouse with Comic Experience Sci-Fi. Keep watching.
Hey, it's the Bradcast, and I am at the really cool Comic-Con in Flint, and I am here with Kyoko Pandua. How are you, my dear?
Good, thank you.
Tell me all about your character.
Kanroji Mitsuri from Demon Slayer. She is the love Hashira. So all of her power emulates from love. You might notice my heart contacts, which...
Yes, it was fascinating. I'm like, how did she do that?
Yep. And then her iconic open chest, and she has a sword whip. So the sword that I have with me is actually flexible, so I can bend it for different photos. And Demon Slayer is ultimately an anime that was set in the 1910s, and it is centered around the Japanese historic culture where it was very much still a fear of demons. And so we've, as Hashira, developed special powers in order to fight said demons.
So how long did it take for you to put together this lovely ensemble?
A couple months, really. Most of it is parts and pieced, and then I make mostly alterations because I am disabled, but I pay a lot of attention to wig styling, makeup, and visual special effects.
What is the hair made out of?
So the hair is just a synthetic hair wig, so it is heat treated and teased, and then hairspray to hold it all together.
Okay.
Bangs are styled specifically with some like got to be glued hair gel. Nice, keeps it nice in place so I don't have to mess with it ever again.
Thank you so much for talking to us. This has been the Bradcast. We'll see you next time.
This is Richie Rouse from Comic Experience Sci-Fi, and I'm with a couple cosplayers here, Benjamin here and Jessica. Why'd you come up with this costume?
My character's Darth Talon, and I just think that she's really cool. I wanted to dress as her.
Nice. You got the lightsaber there. Was it work? Hey. Okay, it works. I don't want to die here. This is what, a nice Mandalorian?
Yeah, it's like a custom one that I made up.
And why did you go with this color scheme?
I like blue and red.
Do you do a lot of cosplay?
This is my first, big one, but I've done other cosplays in the past.
Do you do other cosplay as well?
I mostly go to, the Ren Fair, but this is, my first, sci-fi one. The next one I'm making is, my D&D character. He's like a dwarf. He's got, a white wolf helmet on. He wears, plate mail armor.
And I'm here with Sydney. And what is your cosplay today?
I'm Tippy from Super Paper Mario. It's a Wii game from 2007. She's a Paper Mario character, and she's a little less known, so I thought, why not cosplay this character who doesn't get much attention, and,
How long did it take you to put this together?
So the longest part actually was the makeup. The makeup took me 3 hours. I had a different look, but I just scrapped it. The cosplay itself didn't take that long. I made this little text box just so people would know who I am. So because it's a character doesn't have a human design, so I wanted to take her with my own portrayal.
What other cosplays have you done?
I've been cosplaying since 2019. Actually, I just had my 4-year cosplay anniversary 2 days ago. I'm a super big Nintendo cosplayer, mostly Mario. I've cosplayed at least 20 Mario characters. I've done Zelda, Link, Splatoon. I'm a huge Nintendo fan, so most of my cosplays are just from Nintendo and Mario and such.
Standing here with
Corpse Husband.
And
Twister.
you made this costume, right?
Yes.
How long did it take you?
Takes about 3 weeks because this is a Dynamask base. You could get it from Target. Basically, you just gotta fur it and put the foam on.
Nice. And how long did it take you to make your costume?
Mine, it took me about 4 hours. It wasn't actually that difficult. I took a basic mask that you can buy on Amazon and painted it, and then added EVA foam and some mesh. So I just kind of saw it and I'm just like, wait, this looks kind of close to like one of my favorite stringers, which is Corpse. I'm just like, so I tried making it and boom.
Is this your first costumes you made?
No, I've made many of them actually.
What's your favorite one?
This one's probably my favorite.
What about you?
This is one of my 11.
This is Richie Rollins from Comic Experience Sci-Fi, and we have something a little beer-oriented. I'm sitting here with Jeff from On Target Parodies. How you doing?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Good, good. And can you tell us about your business?
Yeah, so I love beer and I love a good parody. So I started looking for beer parody shirts for Star Wars. There weren't many out there, so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to create my own. So I sat down and I just went to work designing and came up with about 37 different designs so far. And they're all different beer brands and they're parodying to Star Wars. I'm doing some spreading out to comics. They'll do other sci-fi eventually, but starting slow here.
So when you parody these beers, are you actually drinking the beer you're parodying when you're coming up with the idea?
In some cases, no. Some are not my taste, but...
You know, when you said some cases, I thought he was like, I drink some cases, yes. That's when the idea comes.
Sam Adams, I'm all about Sam Adams, you know. A Schlitz, not so much.
What is your top-selling shirt?
Well, my top-selling one is not a kid-friendly shirt, so I won't mention it on the air here, but it's a Samuel Jackson shirt. And you can kind of take your mind to where that might go with Sam Jackson.
You mother, yes. Yes, I could.
You can follow me on all the socials and on Target Parodies. My website is on targetparodies.com, and I have my Etsy store link there. You can find all my products there.
Alrighty. Well, this is Richie Rollins from Comic Experience Sci-Fi. Thank you, Jeff.